Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on Moss Valley. So today, we're in April now, and we're down here at the store, and we've got our bale trailer, and we've got our mower, because we're going to actually replace both of these today. So we're going to sell them both. So let's go in the dealership. Here we are. So as you can see, the mower is worth £7,225. If we repair it, I think you get a bit more money. Repaint it, sorry, you get a bit more money. Yeah, and if we repair it, and if we do the same with this, as you can see, our bale trailer is worth quite a bit. £19,558. So let's sell that. And the mower is worth £9,081. So my reason for selling both of them is because we've had them for a wee while on this farm anyway, and I would like to get a bigger mower, because you probably saw in the last episode, I was complaining about the size of the mower, but the mower I'm looking into buying, oh that's a good deal, Fence 700, I don't think that we could go and buy that, because we're not a good time to buy it right now, because our farm, I think it would be too new and too big for the farm. But anyways, we're going to go and buy our mower first, so we're going to get this one here, which is technically a mulcher, but in this game it can be used as a mower, so we are going to get that bought. May as well just have a few options, make sure I select mowers, have a bit of that I guess, I'm not really bothered. Okay, let's get that bought. And now we're looking to buy our bale trailer, which I've been looking into it. At first I looked at this Bailey trailer and I thought that'd be nice, but I feel one, at this stage on the farm, it's too big and too expensive. So we're going to go for the one that I've used many times by Fast Farming, which is this one here. I don't think it really matters on the wheels, we'll just go for them. We probably should get a front rack, don't know if we want a rear one. No, don't want to change that. Okay, I'll go for that. So as you can see, we actually made £1,000 technically out of the bale trailer, but then we spent more on the mower, so we've not really made anything. So we have spent £42,600. So let's jump into our tractor. We're going to leave the mower for now because we don't need that. And we're going to take the bale trailer to the field and we'll get the telehandler over there, because I've also got another tool that I've bought, especially for that field and any other field as well, but it's going to be really handy in that field because we got a lot of bales. But anyways, I'll see you over at the field with the telehandler and tractor. Right, so I've just arrived here at the field now, and as you can see, I've got the bale spike that I use quite a lot, which is from the CSZ pack, and it works really well because for anyone that's not very good at stacking bales, all you do is you go up to the bales and they stack themselves pretty much. So I highly recommend using this if you're not very good at stacking bales, or If you've got lots of bales to move, highly recommend using this. And some may say it's unrealistic, but I promise you my stacking is not the best, especially when it comes to a big field of bales. But yeah, hopefully we can get quite a few bales onto this trailer, and we're stacking them 3 high instead of 2 high, which I used to do. But now we've got a new bale trailer. I think this one can be fine at 3 high as long as I take the corners not too fast anyway. But yeah, I should get quite a few bales on this trailer, as I said. And yeah, but anyways, we're going to crack on with this, and I'll see you once we're done. So that is the first load of bales loaded onto the trailer. As you can see, we've got plenty of bales here. I think we've got about 36 bales sitting on this trailer right now, if I've counted right, which is amazing. That means we're going to have plenty of silage bales, but we've still got another part of the field to do, just over there. So we've got lots of bales still to move. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take these back to the farm. I'll get them unloaded and I'll come back for the second load. So I'll see you back at the field. Right, so I'm back here at the field now. I'm here for the second load of silage bales, and yeah, it's looking good. So what I've done with the other ones is I've actually put them at the farm instead of that wee bit next to the pond. Just because these ones are not fully silage yet, so I don't want to get them mixed up when it comes to selling them. And also because these are stacked 3 high instead of 2 high, it just makes it easier. So we're currently sitting in the farmyard, and I was thinking we might actually keep some of these silage bales because we might need them in the future. Because if we ever do build a farm, we may even put an animal pen in, like cows or something. So they will require some silage bales. So that is what my thinking is. We might keep 15 or so, which out of these lot is not a lot. Because the other lot, there was about 12 of them, so there's definitely not as much. I think in this field, we got about 62 bales or something like that, if I remember right. So we've definitely done pretty well off this field, and I'm hoping to in the future. I was even thinking we could turn this field into an arable field one year. To see if we can make a ton of money out of the arable land. But anyways, enough talk about the field, and let's actually get some bales shifted off the field. Right, I'm getting these last 2 bales now, which is good. So we've got all the bales on the trailer now. Once these 2 are on, we'll get these taken back to the farm and we'll get them unloaded. Right, hopefully this works well. There we go. Luckily I didn't pick that third one up from one of the other stacks. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll get that put down. We'll get switched off for now. We'll come back for that in a minute because we'll need it to unload these. Right, so those are all strapped on. I think these two need to be restrapped. If I come and look at this side, I probably could tell. I'll just restrap all these to be safe. I think all the bales are strapped on, which is good. So what I'll do is I'll head back to the farm, I'll get these unloaded, and I'll see you back at the farm. Right, so I'm back at the farm now. We got those bales all stacked, and I've just been in the house, and I've put our plan permission through, because I've been thinking about it, about doing the plan permission. It's the one thing that I feel like we should go ahead and do at some point, is build a shed on that field. Because it's the perfect field for it, and we definitely need an extra shed, or two maybe. So we might start off with one shed and maybe a bunker silo, and from there we will build up to having many sheds, 2 bunker silos, and maybe a grain silo, and even a house, which is another thing I would need to look into. But to do that, we're probably going to have to take a bit of a loan out, so we're going to have to pay off our first one to take the second one out. So we'll need to find ways to make some money to pay this £100,000 loan off, but I'm sure we can sort that out. But anyways, we're not going to think about that too much, because it's not something we need to think about, because we've got a lot more to do, like many jobs. So we've got a bit of fertilizing to go and do. We've got to fertilize our 3 crop fields that we have, because they're definitely been done, because harvest time is probably 2 months to 3 months away. So I want to make sure we can get the best yield we can with what we've got. So we've got a fertilizer spreader, we may as well put some fertilizer on it. I believe the spreader's got some fertilizer in from before, from a grass field, so we may as well use that up before refilling it. But yeah, so I think we'll start with the field over here, and we will work our way over to those 2 fields over there, and hopefully we can get everything sorted out like that. And then we may go mow a grass field, or we might actually go windrow the one we got the worker to mow yesterday, because it's definitely a job that we need to do. And I've also been thinking about it, and we might even plough one of the grass fields. You never know, it could be that big grass field we've just bought, since it's already been mowed and everything. And that would actually make it quite easy, because we could plan how far we're going to have the farm out, if we were to plough it. You know, what our limit is to how far we can go. But yeah, it is something I'm really considering now about that farm. So we'll definitely look into it a bit more and get quotes on how much it's going to cost in total to get the farm built up. But for now, the one we're on does us fine, and we haven't even been through the first harvest yet, so that's the first thing we need to do before we can build a farm, is maybe go for the first harvest. But I've put the planning permission through at least, because that'll take a wee while, and it will cost us some money as well. But anyways, let's get the spreader turned on, and let's get spreading, and hopefully, wow, the rate that this is going at, it must be needing a lot of nitrogen. I think we're going to go through fertilizer like mad, which is fine, because we got plenty of fertilizer sitting at the farm to refill this. As you can see, wow, it's a very green colour, that's probably why, which is fine. It's probably a good thing, because it means we're going to get a good yield out of this. Never seen fertilizer go out the back of this thing so fast. I could be over a wee bit. I forget how big this spreader is. Quite a bit I could be over. Just try get a full max width out of this. so I'm not spreading it into the forest, because we do own that forest, by the way, which is one thing we might look into doing, is a bit of forestry. Because I don't know how even that forest would be, but we could even make a field out of it. If we were to cut some trees down and plough it up. So we may look into doing that in the future. There's so many things we could do with this farm, and there's so many things I want to do with this farm. It's just more, can we do it? But yeah, that's us emptied. So what I'll do is I will head back to the farm. I'll get this spreader filled up, and I'll return to the field. I'll get it done, and I'm not going to even do a time lapse or montage. I'll just go ahead and get all three fields done, sorry, and we will take it from there after we've put the fertilizer on. So I'll see you once we're done. Right, I've just finished the fertilizing in these two fields now, and I've got to say we've used quite a bit of fertilizer. This is the third load, and we've still got 78%, but we've still used quite a lot. But anyways, as you can see, this barley is looking very good, lovely and tall. Hopefully this will be ready in about 2-3 months time. And then we've got some oats over in the other field just over there, and they're looking very good as well. And as you saw, the wheat as well, it's looking good. So all the crops are looking really good. But I've kind of thought about it. That grass field, we've just picked all the bales up in. We are going to go and plough it, because I do want to turn that into an arable field, maybe even just for a year, just to give the soil a wee bit of a break. I'll just put something easy like maybe wheat or barley in it, and see how well it does, because that is my aim, is to try and find ways of making money. And it does mean as well, it'll make it easier for us when it comes to building a new farm, because we can see where we're going to stop if we've got a crop there. And that is my main plan anyways, to have the farm with a wee field out the back, so hopefully it's going to look good when it comes to building it. Alright, we'll just put this tractor where we got it back from, and then we'll hook up to the plough. And we'll have to use the case because it's a big heavy job for the case anyway. Right, we'll just disconnect that. Right, where did we leave the case again? In here. Right, I think it's got enough diesel in it to do some ploughing. I might even put the front weight on it just to really make sure this tractor's not on tip. See if I can see. Yeah, it's in there. Right, the weight's in here, in front of this grain trailer, which I have to say looks the newest thing on the farm. It's probably the cleanest, as you can see. And that's the other thing we need to consider buying at some point. I was just thinking, all to do cleanness, is a pressure washer, so all of our equipment can get washed. Alright, let's try not to hit that wrapper anyway. Yeah, because we won't need to be replacing that today anyway, since we spent quite a bit of money already. Let's get this into roads mode, and let's head down to our grass field, and I'll meet you down there. Right, I've just arrived at the field with the plough, so let's have a wee walkabout. So my thinking is, we're going to have the farmyard at the top half of the field, which is the flattest part. And I would say, I think the biggest, maybe out to here, because, maybe a bit bigger. I would say we have to stop, let's say at this bit of grass here. Because I would say that's plenty of space for maybe 2 bunker silos and all that. And if we need to, we can expand a wee bit more than that in the future, because I would say there's probably our limit to how far we really can go. Actually, let's do it that way. We'll leave quite a bit of extra space just in case we do go a bit mad with our money, because of course it's all going to be on finance or our mortgage to all do this, because we are going to have a house and everything, so we've got somewhere to live. So I would say the edge of our field is going to be about here. There we go. So we'll get that ploughed up there. It's a decent plough, I have to say. Because I would say that's plenty of space there to build a farmyard. And we shouldn't have any issues as well. And it does mean we're going to have quite a nice size arable field. So we'll hopefully make some money out of that. Alright, I'm going to have to drive into the hedge just a wee bit. Just to get to the edge. So I'll do a full headland to kind of plan out the whole field, which that bit there was the hardest bit to do because I didn't really know where to start the field because I don't want to go too big, but I don't want to go too small either. But yeah, it's crazy to think that we only got this field in the last episode and we're already ploughing it up and creating it into an arable field. But it's good because it means we'll get plenty of grain this year off of the farm. And some extra money as well. Because I don't know how much grass is worth, but I don't think grass is worth as much as grain is. But then you get less grain than you get of grass, so that's the only thing. But anyways, this seems to be going well, so let's stop chatting and let's crack on with this. In this field now, as you can see, we've got it all finished, so we've got a nice big field now for some barley. That's what I'm thinking of putting in here. So let's get this plough folded up. And you might also notice at the top of the field there's a fence now. Well, once I was doing a bit of ploughing, I decided to put a fence up because of course that doesn't require any plan permission, so I thought I may as well do that while we have a bit of extra money. And I've also paid £20,000 on the loan as well. So we've been very productive while I've been doing some ploughing. So yeah, my next step with this area is to get it leveled out. So when we get a bit of extra money, we'll level this out. But of course our loan is the main thing. But yeah, it's my thinking. Every time we get a bit of extra money, we'll invest into this bit of land and see if we don't have to take as big of a loan out as we normally would. Because I reckon it'll be about £150,000, maybe even 200, to get that whole area to be a farm. So it's going to be a lot of money, but I think we can do it from a few contracts and selling some silage bales. So we're going to head back to the farm now, and I'm going to get the seeder, and we're going to go and seed that field with some barley. So I'll see you once we're back at the field. Right, so that's me, got the seeder on the back of the tractor now. We've got some barley seed in it, and we're here at the field, so let's just get started. But yeah, as you can see, this area does need to be leveled out a wee bit, which I can do without plan permission, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So we might actually do that quite soon. It's more just the buildings, that's what we need the plan permission for. And once we've got that, that's when we can build our farm up. There we go, that's us seeding. Hopefully it shouldn't take us too long. It'll be a bit faster than the plough, because this thing is double the width, so it'll be half the time it took us to do the ploughing, which will be nice. And this can go a bit faster as well, so really shouldn't take us too long. So anyways, I'm going to crack on with this and I'll see you once we're done. So that is us almost finished. We've just got this last little strip here to do, and then that'll be this whole field finished with the barley. And the next step is to put some lime on it. Now, I wasn't going to do lime originally, but I've seen how bad the pH levels are, so we definitely need to get some lime on here. So we're going to have to lease a spreader, which is fine, because it's not going to cost me too much. I won't go for a massive one. I think the more expensive part will be the lime itself. Because if I open the phone up here, and I was looking at, so I would normally go for this one, the K105, but I'm thinking of going for this one here. We'll just spec it with the biggest capacity you can get, so 3,900 litres, and as you can see, 1,147 pounds, which is not bad for something that can make us more money. So let's get that on lease, and then we're going to need to get some lime. So I'm going to buy quite a bit, I think, because lime doesn't cost too much. So that's 16,000 litres. So what I think we'll do is we'll get 2 lots of that. So we'll get 16 bags, so that's 32,000 litres of lime, which will last us a while, because hopefully in the new farmyard we can get a lime silo, which will be much easier for us. So anyways, let's get that bought, and let's do that again. We should see it in the background there. There you go. So we've got the fertilizer spreader, or lime spreader, and the 2 lots of lime to come pick up. So I'll need to bring the new Bale trailer down and get all that picked up. And yeah. So what I'll do is I'll get that all sorted, and I'll meet you back at the field, because I think what I'll do is I'll leave the lime on the trailer, and I'll leave it in that grassy area there, so we can just load it up when we need it. So anyways, I'll see you back at the field. Rightio, so I've got everything sorted out now. We've got the telehandler over here, we've got the trailer full of lime, and we've got the spreader. So now all we need to do is jump in our telehandler and get the lime loaded up. So I think it'll only require about 2 bags, and it'll leave about 100 litres. Because it's 3,900 litres, each bag's 2,000 litres, and we've got 2 bags here, so that's about 4,000 litres. And I am using the case, by the way, just because of the weight, you see. Because no other tractor can have the weight on the front, and this is going to be quite a bit of weight in the back of it. So the John Deere probably would struggle, and the other case would struggle as well, probably. But anyways, that is that full. So let's see how long that lasts, because it is quite a big spreader. So I think it'll go down pretty fast. But yeah, at least this will give us some extra yield when it comes to harvest it. And after we've put the lime on, we will fertilize it, and we might even roll it as well, since we've got the rollers already. So anyways, let's get our wee map up so we can see what our yield's looking like. And let's get... Okay, I didn't mean to spread that as well, but anyways, doesn't matter. So as you can see, nice green colour, and it's gone down very fast. Let's try and get every little bit we can, because I'm missing a couple of bits there. So yeah, shouldn't take us too long. I think it's just going to be a lot of loading up. So what I'll do is I will crack on with this, and I'll see you once we're done. Alright, so I finished the lime spreading and fertilizer spreading, and as you can see, it's looking pretty good. Lots of tire marks, which is probably not good as well for the soil, but it's looking good anyway. So what I'm going to go and do now is I'm going to go and do a bit of rolling, but I'm going to leave the episode here. So what I'll do is I'll put this in at the end of the episode, so you can watch me do a bit of that. So anyways, let's leave it there for this episode. So I'd just like to thank everyone for watching this episode, and if you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think of the series so far, and if you're enjoying it. And if you'd like to join any of my socials like Discord, Twitch, or TikTok, they are linked below this video. And if you'd like to share this video with anyone else, I appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.